Right now, a game being played by high school seniors in Verona causing some panic, why authorities are asking parents for help.
The active weather pattern continues. I'm tracking yet another line of thunderstorms for Friday evening in a few minutes.
And what we know about an arrest made last night by Madison police at the tent encampment on UW's Library Mall. It's all ahead on News 3 Now at 10. You may have noticed a heavy law enforcement presence in Verona earlier this week. Police say someone called scared because they thought someone with a handgun was stalking a house in their neighborhood. It ended up being a water gun, part of a game that high schoolers are playing all across the country. But police tell our Arman Rahman it could be dangerous for them if it looks too real.
You may remember from your time in high school, or you may be a parent of a high school senior, playing a game in their last year that involves shooting each other with water guns. But here in Verona, police say that game can very quickly turn into a dangerous misunderstanding when the water guns don't always look as harmless as this. It's called Senior Assassins.
To be completely honest, this is the first year we've been made aware of it.
But Verona Police Lieutenant Dustin Furman says they learned all about it when all of their officers and deputies from the Dane County Sheriff's Office urgently responded to a call in the 1200 block of Enterprise Drive Monday.
A tall, skinny individual who was wearing a full-face ski mask and carrying a black handgun. It was reported that he was jogging and ducking down at times, so it was deemed to be suspicious by the reporting party. The subject of that house was a target of this game.
High school seniors are given each other's names as targets to shoot with water or Orby guns. Yeah! We found some clips on this public Instagram page seniors at Verona started for the game. It seems harmless, but Lieutenant Furman says it can be taken too far with toys that look too real, like these in St. Charles, Illinois, which could be classified as facsimile firearms.
Especially with what happened in Mount Horeb last week, that reporting party did exactly the right thing in reporting it, because if it is a true and real threat, we want to get there as fast as possible, and we want to be notified of every single situation.
According to Lieutenant Furman, in Dane County, there are fines and other repercussions if you're caught with a facsimile firearm. Reporting in Verona, Arman Rahman, News 3 Now.
Well, I reached out to the Verona Area School District. The principal says he's already discouraged playing the game in April. He said in a statement Tuesday, quote, "We communicated with all seniors and families again yesterday in the wake of this incident to continue to discourage participation. The end of senior year is a time for celebration and joy, and we never want to see any of our students, families, or community members accidentally harmed due to their participation in Senior Assassins." More wet weather out there today across southern Wisconsin. There is a chance we could see the rain return tomorrow. Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington joins us now with what you need to know in his First Warn forecast. Alex?
Eric, yeah, the weather pattern has been staying so active. I actually have had some folks email me saying, when are we going to get a break from this pattern? Not anytime soon. We see on and off shower and storm chances for the next 10 days. No rain out there right now on radar 3000. Just a couple lone showers off towards the south and towards the west in southwestern Wisconsin, south and west of Dodgeville, and just south of Darlington. This is pretty much it. And our future track radar doing a really good job dwindling those showers, clapper to a thunder. That's done by the time we get into the wee hours of the morning. But there are more rain chances on the way here. Look at the peaks and valleys here. Another peak arrives on your Friday evening, and yet another one arrives on Mother's Day evening. We're going to track both of these bouts of showers and thunderstorms so you know how to plan for them. And some of these storms on Friday evening could get on the stronger side with gusty winds. Mother's Day, though, let's fast forward here. The good stuff is it's going to be very warm on Mother's Day, but it's that warmth that will be the fuel for thunderstorms by the evening. Coming up in Maine weather, we'll track the timing of Friday night storms and Sunday night storms.
Alex, thank you. Madison police are investigating after a body was found inside a pond in a city park. This was at Elver Park on the city's west side about 3:20 this afternoon. Officers got a call from someone who said they saw a body in the park's retention pond. Police say the body was that of an adult, and it was only about 10 yards from the edge of the pond.
This is a very, very rare call. This does not normally happen. So it's very uncommon for this type of thing to occur.
Officers called the Dane County Medical Examiner to begin making an identification. Today marks 1 year since a condo exploded on Madison's west side, leaving 4 people hurt. It happened off Gammon Road, a few blocks south of Watts Road. An ambulance took 1 person to the hospital. 3 others with minor injuries took themselves. Madison Fire Department says during its investigation of that explosion, they were not able to find out what caused it. A 20-pound propane tank attached to a grill outside did have its valve on, and it was empty at the time, but they don't know what ignited the gas leading to that explosion. With UW-Madison commencement now less than 48 hours away, questions remain about what will happen to the tent encampment on Library Mall. Today marks day 11 of the pro-Palestinian protests there. Earlier today, student protesters, many in cap and gown, did a die-in on Bascom Hill. Yesterday, negotiations between campus officials and protesters reportedly broke down, and today people at the encampment said conversations are continuing with leaders at the university to meet their demands.
We definitely want our students to be able to celebrate, but we also want every student to be able to celebrate, and that includes students in Gaza who can no longer have an education.
Other universities, most notably Columbia, have canceled commencements because of those protests. But events will still go on here at Camp Randall and the Cole Center this weekend. Both City of Madison Police and UW-Madison Police saying the events will be staffed with officers as if it were a football game in the fall. Police in Madison arrest a 20-year-old man who they say tried to start a fight with people near the Library Mall encampment. This was last night. Officers called to the area of the East Campus Mall for the report of a man threatening to fight people. Police say he was uncooperative with officers and refused to identify himself and then ran into the middle of the encampment. He resisted arrest, and a crowd then gathered around him as police took him into custody. The man faces charges of disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Next at 10, Madison police say a Metro bus driver was pepper sprayed as two passengers were arguing last night. According to police, the driver was picking up passengers downtown. This was at the intersection of East Mifflin at Pinckney. A man and woman got on. They were already in an argument. Officers say the woman pulled out pepper spray and used it on the man she was with, but the driver was also sprayed. Police were called, but the pair left before officers got there. The incident is now under investigation. All Madison Metropolitan School District buildings now have Narcan, the life-saving drug that can reverse the effects of an overdose in just minutes. The district partnered with UW Health using Dane County funding to add Narcan to every AED box across every building in the district. It's an addition the district's lead nurse says will benefit not just the staff and students who walk the halls, but also the community at large.
Just like we stock epinephrine for allergy or anaphylaxis episodes, we also stock albuterol for asthma. We now also stock Narcan. Our schools are part of our larger community. And so if there is fentanyl or other opioids that are being distributed out in our community, we will see that in our schools.
Now, back in 2022, more than 120 people died of opioid-related causes in Dane County. Since then, multiple organizations have made Narcan available for free in public places. More combative testimony on the witness stand by Stormy Daniels in former President Donald Trump's criminal trial in New York. Michael George reports that after court, Trump again accused the judge of being corrupt and conflicted.
The judge in the hush money trial of former President Donald Trump has denied the defense team's latest request for a mistrial. Manhattan criminal court judge Juan Merchan also rejected efforts to have the gag order against Trump modified. The order prevents Trump from speaking out about witnesses, but not about the judge, who Trump lashed out at again after court on Thursday.
He's a corrupt judge, and he's totally conflicted. And I got to get back on the campaign trail. I'm not supposed to be here. We are so innocent. There's never been anything like it.
Testimony from Stormy Daniels, a key witness for the prosecution, wrapped up. Daniels gave more details about her alleged sexual encounter with Trump. The adult film star testified she felt shock and surprise when she came back to the Lake Tahoe hotel room in 2006 and saw Trump on the bed. She called it a power shift because she earlier felt she had control of the situation. The former president's lawyers repeatedly accused her of fabricating the story. "You're making this up, right?" said one defense lawyer, to which Daniels replied, "No."
Some jurors may have had sympathy for Stormy Daniels, and some jurors may have had contempt for her.
Daniels repeatedly denied being motivated by money. And when Trump defense attorney Susan Necklace pointed out that she was selling merchandise related to Trump's indictments online, Daniels replied, "Not unlike Mr. Trump." Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Americans remain gloomy about the housing market. According to a new Gallup survey, just 21% say it's a good time to buy a house. That's tied with last year for the worst reading in Gallup history. Meanwhile, 76% say it is simply a bad time to buy a house. These findings reflect the affordability issue in the housing market. Young Americans looking to buy a home are facing record high prices and considerably higher mortgage rates than in recent years. The CDC updating its regulations for bringing dogs into the country as an effort to prevent rabies. The agency will require all dogs, including service canines coming into the United States, to appear healthy upon arrival. Dogs must also be at least 6 months old, microchipped, and have a CDC dog import form filled out online 2 to 10 days before arrival. Officials add that more requirements may apply based on where the dog has traveled or where they had been vaccinated. These new rules will go into effect starting on August 1st. More stories on the other side of the break. At 10, a marijuana dispensary in Minnesota sharing the secrets of the building it's located in. Coming up, Beneath the Bud are caves made to chill beer, and soon they'll be open to the public. Stay with us.
Lock in the lowest prices ever at Ashley. Our Memorial Day sale brings you unbeatable discounts with price drops 3 years in the making. And special financing for 60 months. Save even more on clearance items store-wide. Only at Ashley.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. When it's time to get out and cultivate your ideal yard, we get you the right products at the right prices. Like Scott's Turf Builder Lawn Food, $49.99 after sale and mail-in rebate. Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action, $76.99 after sale and rebate. Scott's Grub X Season-Long Grub Killer, $24.99 after sale and rebate. Plus, come test drive our huge selection of mowers and lawn equipment during this Saturday's Ride and Drive event, starting at 9 a.m. at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Mike Super, Magic and Illusion, America's Got Talent finalist, winner of NBC's Phenomenon, leaving audiences speechless. Now you can see Mike Super live. Saturday, June 15th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. A show for the whole family to enjoy this Father's Day weekend. Mike Super, Magic and Illusion at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
Shop from the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. All with Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, including our exclusive 7-day price protection and money-back guarantees. Stop in or shop and purchase at BergstromChevrolet.com.
At DePaco, your health and happiness are as important to us as your financial well-being. So when retirement is on the horizon, we'll help ensure you're ready for your next adventure, providing you freedom to focus on what truly brings you joy. Well-being is the key to a life worth loving. So when you think about yours, remember that DePaco can help you be well.
Is your home too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter?
You need windows built for extreme weather. Next fiberglass windows stay snug and tight, so your home stays more energy efficient.
Visit nextwindow.com today.
Now, during the Memorial Day sale at Ashley, take up to $1,200 off on select Beauty Rest Black adjustable sets. Plus, get up to $300 in free furniture, 60 months 0% interest financing, and free delivery. Going on now at Ashley.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show. Happy Mother's Day! Valerie Bertinelli has big plans.
I'm planning on doing nothing on Mother's Day.
Ain't that the best way, y'all? Then it's the mother load of surprises.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Moving forward.
Destination Madison is asking Dane County residents to share their thoughts on tourism in the area by completing a survey. It should only take about 10 minutes. It's meant to ensure that Destination Madison and its partners consider diverse perspectives for future initiatives, investments, and advocacy efforts. Those who complete the survey and share their email will be entered to win a Madison staycation package, which includes an overnight stay at the Concourse Hotel. You can take the survey at visitmadison.com/partners. In Minnesota, the owners of a space that used to be a brewery are opening up its historic caves to the public. Jordan, Minnesota is about 4.5 hours from Madison, but John Lauritsen shows us why it's worth the trip.
That's when it kind of sparked in my mind that it was a gorgeous building that kind of needed some work behind it.
3 years ago, Jim Cramen Jr. opened Strains of the Earth on Broadway Street in Jordan. He chose this beautiful limestone location for his THC dispensary, retail store, and wellness retreat.
Truly, Strains of the Earth is really broken down to helping people.
But it's safe to say the building's purpose nowadays is far different than it was 160 years ago.
1863, yeah, this was a brewery, Jordan's Brewery.
And it's about to be that again, sort of.
Got a little hobbit door, you get through that, and now you're in the caves.
This tunnel goes about 40 feet back, and then it opens up into our cave.
This is really cool.
Yeah, we've got a loop that goes this way, goes another loop this way.
When the brewery opened in the middle of the Civil War, workers literally carved out these caves so they could store their beer kegs.
A lot of work.
It's massive, and there's so many different little openings and pockets. I can't imagine some of the spaces they were getting themselves into.
Under 14-foot ceilings, their beer kept cool in passages that are 56 degrees year-round. Depending on what decade they were working in, the ale and booze were stored legally and sometimes illegally.
At one point, this part of the cave system ran underneath the city street all the way to the old inn, but the city eventually blocked it off for safety reasons and to prevent illegal gold mining during Prohibition.
In fact, there were a number of man-made caves under Jordan. This one in particular withstood a landslide in 2010, and 50 years before that, it survived a major flood.
Where the light rock and the dark rock meet is actually a water line that shows just how high the floodwaters got during the flood of 1960.
Strains of the Earth is in the process of adding a wood floor and lights so the public can get a chance to visit this jewel of Jordan's history. Initials in the limestone are a part of the cave's past, but shadows on the wall are a part of its future.
We're already in such a cool historical building, and this is just another part of that, and we want to, open it up, let people know that they can come here.
Strains of the Earth says it'll have the caves open by June 1st at the latest. Rainy day here in southern Wisconsin. Alex is back. Another check of the forecast.
Eric, that rainfall that we were forecasting last night verified right on the money. The heaviest rainfall fell from Iowa County over to Dane County, just over towards Janesville, and points off towards the south and towards the west. I caution our friends tuning in north of the Dells, you might not get much in the way of rainfall at all, and unfortunately that did not occur today. But there is more rainfall chances in the forecast. Just a few lone showers over southwestern Wisconsin, over Lafayette, Grant, and Iowa counties here at 10:16 on a Thursday evening, but these are not heavy showers by any stretch of the imagination. Just a couple drops, high and dry here in Dane County, and it should stay mostly dry for the rest of the night. At 6 o'clock in the morning, we'll wake up to temperatures in the lower 40s, mid-40s if you're lucky, provided we could keep some of those clouds out there to hold in some of that warmth. We'll do the 60s to near 70 degrees. And I said we track line of thunderstorms #1 after a nice day on Friday. Thunderstorms popping up here north and west of Camp Douglas. They quickly sweep across southern Wisconsin. Could be a decent line of thunderstorms actually with gusty winds. The threat for severe weather is low, but even some gusty winds, 40, 50 miles per hour, can pack a little bit of a punch. By the time we get to 9 o'clock and beyond, it's well out of here. So it's a quick moving line of thunderstorms. Not a lot of rainfall out of this line of storms because it's moving so quickly. 1/10, maybe a quarter of an inch, if we're lucky, out of this bout of thunderstorms. But there's more thunderstorms in the forecast. Again, marginal risk of severe weather north and west of Madison. Gusty winds cannot be ruled out with this line of storms as it sweeps off towards the south and towards the east. Then we have line #2, 70-degree temperatures on Mother's Day, mid to upper 70s rather, but then that evening storm chance. So that's something to be prepared for as we go into your Sunday evening. Temperatures first, though, well into the 70s, 76, 77 for high temperatures across all of southern Wisconsin on Mom's Day. But then as we go into the evening, widespread showers and thunderstorms developing across the area. 1 or 2 of these storms could also get on the stronger side, and I'll be here on Sunday evening doing the shows, keeping an eye on those storms. And there are more storm chances in the forecast as well. I know some folks have been emailing wanting to know when is this weather pattern going to settle down. Not anytime soon here in the 7 to 10 day outlook, looking at on and off shower and storm chances. Trade-off is at least temperatures will be on the mild side. Well, let's take a look at some of those storms that we had this week. We had over 200 photos sent to us from Tuesday's severe weather event. And all you got to do is just get your phone out and scan that QR code It links it right up to our Channel 3000 website where you can easily submit those photos so that we can show folks what's going on in southern Wisconsin. This from Belleville, got a rainbow and got some, looks like some cumulonimbus clouds in that photo there. This is that ominous wall cloud that we captured near Lake Mills. Thanks, Scott, for taking this photo. Appreciate you stepping out in the danger there. Not necessary, but again, it's helpful to show southern Wisconsin when we have these strong storms out there. This helps us verify when we do severe weather coverage to show folks, yeah, this is in fact happening. Appreciate that photo. Got another photo here. This is an interesting one. This is hail accumulation from Middleton. Tom, thank you for sending us this photo. Just like snow, hail can accumulate and it can really pile up too. It can actually cause flooding conditions when it piles up, doesn't allow the drains to clear out, and then you can get water backing up out into the streets. Again, easy to send us those photos. Just scan the QR code and links those photos right up here to channel3000.com.
And coming up in sports, who let the dogs out on the diamond? How the Brewers barked their way past the Cardinals is next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Ride a chip.
Don't worry, my cousin's got a guy.
Right now, get 2-for-1 windows and no interest for 1 year.
Hurry, call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Arby's Smokehouse Brisket smokes for 13 peaceful, silent hours, soaking up all that hickory wood as the fast-paced world melts behind. Ooh, crispy onions! Arby's, we have the meat.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat. My name's Adrian, and Sonobello changed my life. Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just 1 visit. After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-357-3263 or go to sonobello.com.
Have Medicare and Medicaid? iCare's dual eligible special needs plans offer an $1,800 annual allowance for eligible groceries and more. Rest easy. iCare is looking out for you and your health.
It's Ford SUV season. Time to get out there and take on adventure in a whole new way. Start with great offers on Ford Escape, Explorer, Mustang Mach-E, and Expedition. And experience Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving. Available on select vehicles. It's Ford SUV season. Let's get going. Choose FlexBuy on a new Ford Escape or Explorer and get 1.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $1,000 FlexBuy cash. Only at your local Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Madison, a new era in golf has arrived. Introducing TPC Wisconsin, an elite golf club with worldwide privileges. Contact TPC Wisconsin today for your exclusive membership.
With Sweeto Metal Roofing, you get quality metal roofs installed by the best in the business. A metal roof means no fading, no storm repairs, true sustainability, and lower energy bills.
Sweeto Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
There are a lot of different ways to describe Emil Jackson. He's a war hawk, he's a student athlete, he's a running back. But that doesn't tell the whole story. He's also a fighter and a survivor, and has had one heck of a journey to get back on the field.
Kid Cancer boat with us?
Emil Jackson is a man of faith.
God gives his battles to the strongest soldiers, I feel.
And the Whitewater running back is battle-tested.
So you can do this QR code right here?
In November of 2020, he lost his dad.
I didn't even have really time to mourn over that.
6 months later, Jackson was diagnosed with leukemia.
Tough is really just the main thing. I think just, being able to go through that, keep hope, not give up.
He went through chemotherapy.
I had to take 3 oil baths a day because of the amount of burns I was getting on my skin. My hair fell out, obviously.
And received a bone marrow transplant.
Basically, he saved my life.
From his older brother, Anthony. And through it all, Jackson stayed positive.
There's always somebody that's in a worse situation. It's always somebody in a better space than you are mentally. So that is what gave me hope to come back and play football.
With a little help from former Whitewater head coach Kevin Bullis.
He came to my house not too long after the transplant, and he was telling me, hey, look, Emil, I don't care if it's 3 years, 2 years. He said, whenever you're ready to be a Warhawk, we'll be here. And that meant a lot to me. So after that point, I was just locked in.
At his lowest, he weighed 150 pounds. But Jackson was determined to come back.
I think it's just something inspiring just to know that, he just can't quit.
And he returned to the field just in time for fall camp in 2022.
I actually teared up because it was a lot of emotion behind that coming back because I wasn't even ready. The doctor told me take 2 years. And I told Bullis, no, I'm coming back. My teammates, they all supported me. Bullis supported me. All the coaches, Randall, everybody, they all supported me.
But Jackson and the rest of the Warhawks took their support to the next level and teamed up for something bigger than football.
My brother the one saved my life, so doing this means a lot.
The National Marrow Donor Program.
I was the one blessed enough to make it out and survive, to be a testament for others, so it mean a lot to me for them to be able to come aboard and do a cause like this to help spread awareness and be able to save lives.
Like the program did for him.
There's a lot of people out there who needs donors. Looking back now, with my dad dying, having cancer, being here now, it's a blessing for sure.
Badger softball trying to reach the semifinals of the Big Ten tournament, and they're 3 outs away from keeping their season alive. Wisconsin currently leads Rutgers 5-2 in the 7th inning. And it was bark at the park day at AmFam Field. Brewers opening up a 3-game series against the Cardinals with a lot of good boys in attendance. Those are dogs. Reese Hoskins, he's a dog. The 2-run jack puts the crew up 3-0. They'd go on to win 7-1 the final. We're back after this.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Jeep Grand Cherokee and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
When replacing your windows, you want them to be built by the best and backed by the best. That's what you'll get with replacement windows only available from Renewal by Andersen. When you choose Renewal by Andersen at Wanakee Remodeling, you're not getting a one-size-fits-all product. From design and sales to manufacturing, installation, and service, we own the entire process. This month only, when you buy 1 window or patio door, you'll get 140% off, plus 12 months special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
It's a great time to have RG Heating and Air Conditioning check your home's furnace system for safety and efficiency. RG services all brands and installs quality Trane equipment to keep your home running smooth year-round. Call RG Heating and AC today.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Like 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. Experience it all on America's largest and fastest 5G network. At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of unlimited for only $30 a line. Switch today.
You made a cow.
Actually, it's a piggy bank. My inspiration to start saving.
How about a more solid way to save?
I'm listening.
Well, BMO helps get your savings habit into shape with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward?
And there's a cash bonus when you open a new checking account to get you started.
Wow. Anything you can't do?
Mugs.
Here at Portage Furniture, our customers, well, they're everything to us. And to say thank you the entire month of May, you can save big at our Customer Appreciation Sale. So many of you deserve a thank you. Our first responders, our teachers, our farmers, and our vets, and everyone in between. These are real people, real customers, and the real reason we're here. All furniture brands are on sale. I mean everything, and everyone saves.
You can visibly eliminate wrinkles and under-eye bags in 10 minutes with results that last up to 10 hours without needles and without surgery. Plexiderm does it for only $14.95. Visit plexidermtrial.com.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Jeep Grand Cherokee and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
Chris Stanford, News 3 Now This Morning. Moving forward.
Tonight, Ryan Gosling takes the Colbert Questionnaire.
What is the scariest animal?
Man. New tonight on CBS.
Alex is back as we take one final check of the forecast.
Yeah, another chance of showers and thunderstorms as we go into your Friday. It'll be a nice day, but we'll be tracking this line of showers and thunderstorms. Look at that as we head towards 8 o'clock at night, stretching from Juneau right to Madison, south to Mineral Point. If this line holds together, could have some gusty winds ahead of it and an isolated chance of a severe storm, but it's out of here by the 10 o'clock show tomorrow night. But we'll be here keeping a close tab on that line of showers and thunderstorms. Looking forward to Mother's Day. Gorgeous day out there, but there is a chance of some thunderstorms in the evening. Following Mother's Day, again, on and off shower and storm chances. Next chance for dry weather. It is possible as we get out past the 10-day period, we may have a stretch of drier weather.
All right, that Badger softball game go final yet?
7-2. They're still batting.
Still, the Badgers are still batting. So trying to add more.
So.
Be a big win. Get on into the weekend.
Semifinals.
Something to keep an eye on. All right, Zach, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10, folks. Have a great night.